Now, this will be the third tape. Third tape on the same problem. Should Rushdie die? The Islamic verdict.
Should he?
That's the question.
But
now you have to get the tape.
Can you tell us? Because we're all here.
No. This is another lecture. You want me to deliver another lecture?
Not just saying
No, wait.
words.
We started here at 2:30. It's 4:30 now. This will take another 2 hours. You want me to expound to you for 2 hours? Look, you can't just make statements. You have to get this tape.
I'm only asking you if you agree with the Quranic punishment or you don't.
I agree what the Quran says, and here we deal with it in total, 2 hours.
So you agree with the Quranic punishment?
How, as a Muslim, how can you disagree?
That's all I want.
I think that.
Then further, again, should Rushdie die?
Yes.
The Judeo-Christian verdict. That's a different subject. Now, at that subject, you said, look, what about Islam? I said, look, when I was talking about Islam, he said, what about? I said, look, wait a minute. You see, there are people who can make 100 different statements in 15 minutes. Unfortunately, I can't do that. You see, if I touch something, I have to explain to you the whole situation. So, the Islamic verdict, the Judeo-Christian verdict, and now you will see in the future how he fooled the West. And each and every one is separate, independent, but is doing a certain job.
I think that excuse me, sister, I think that Sheikh Deedat has been very patient in answering a question that is not related to the topic. And brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to ask you to please remain and contain your questions to the topic. It is unfair to ask a question on another topic which will require perhaps a couple hours of explanation. Could we have the next question, please?
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ahmed, and I'm a Muslim Pakistani. I want to ask you, is the fatwa passed by Ayatollah Khomeini, is that justified from an Islamic point of view?
I don't think you understand
Without
English, my child. Look, we have been talking about how Rushdie fooled the West. Where does Khomeini fit in? The topic. Look, if you came with the understanding, I don't know whether you understood, a challenge to the giants of the British literary world, can you stomach the best of Rushdie? There was no Khomeini, no Quran, nothing. We're not bringing it. The Quran says this, the Hadith says this, nothing. We are talking about how he fooled the West. And what you can do now is to educate the British what he has done to them. Let them do the job. And they will do it for you.
Could we have the next questioner, please?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
Would you identify yourself, please?
My name is Hajj, and I would like to ask a question to Sheikh Ahmed Deedat. He says that Rushdie has blasphemed all the humankind, all human beings. And even if he didn't spare the queen, we know, as he says in his book, he has used some words for our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we know that this Prophet is even greater than the queen, or whoever that is greater than the queen. The Prophet is greater than you. I would like to know, Mr. Ahmed Deedat, as a Muslim, because something good went on and some books have been banned. I would like to know, as a Muslim, our point of view, what should we carry on actually to do? Because many questions, the real question that is to be asked is whether Salman Rushdie is a Muslim or he's not a Muslim.
I don't think you're reading the newspapers. Look, Salman Rushdie, he says he is not a religious man. He doesn't follow any religion. That's his verdict. He is out of the pale of Islam on his own confession. Well, now what do you want to go and ask him now? What will we ask him? He says he doesn't believe. Finish. It's over. That's what he says. He's a murtad. He's an unbeliever. So you can't treat him as a believer. What else proof you want from him now? I don't know. The whole world knows that he says he's not a religious man. He's not a Muslim. He says so. He was born in the house of Islam. You and I can be. But it's possible that you become a murtad, you become a Christian, you become a Buddhist, you become an atheist, and you still have a Muslim name. given by your fathers. So that's his case. So where do we go from here now?
Thank you very much. Assalam.
Ready for the next question, please?
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Musa from Nigeria on a visit. I wanted to ask a question which has earlier on been asked, but I have an observation to do as regard the general behavior of the audience. I don't know whether that one will be accepted here. Observation.
What is the? Do you have a question related to the topic, today's topic?
I have a question which has already been asked and answered. But I have an observation to do as regard the general behavior of the audience.
Yes, I think that we made that quite clear in the guidelines that we don't have time for observations, and I'm sure it's an interesting one, but Sheikh Deedat has rented the hall and has given his lecture, and now is a question period. So if you have a question related to the topic, please ask it. If not, you'll have to keep your observation for another time.
Okay, it's just an observation. This is not going to accept.
But thank you.
It's accepted, thank you.
We're ready for the next question, please.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muslim Jafar Kaku. Can I first of all thank you on everybody's behalf for presenting such a different way to what satanic verses is actually saying. The second thing I wanted to say was, can you make sure or do some effort in helping us to give this book to each and every household in Britain as well as in America or in Western countries? We will try, inshallah, but we need your support. Can you make sure in helping us, if you can, by video as well?
We are publishing 100,000 in Britain for free distribution, and another 100,000 in America for free distribution. I would like to see 1 million copies here and 1 million copies there. But now I'm appealing to you that don't kill the goose that lays the golden egg. See, don't kill us. What you do is, how much does this book cost each? Roughly 15 pence? Right. This costs 15 pence. Buy 10. Buy 100 at 15 pence each, so you don't kill us. And you give them out on your behalf. You know, this is what you ought to do. That way you'll be helping us immensely. Because now I'm interested in publishing the 100,000, it's under print. But then I said, look, I want 1 million. Look, this book should be given out in the streets, in all the cities. Give them out freely. You know, you buy them at cost price. If you can publish them yourself, cheaper, we are giving you an open order inside. We want no royalties from you. We have no copyrights. You publish it, you sell it, you distribute it free. No restrictions whatsoever. So if you want to do that, you can have that privilege as well. You can print it yourself. Maybe it'll cost you 10 pence. Yeah. Maybe it'll cost you 5 pence. Go ahead and do it. But help us that way. Spread the book.
Inshallah, we'll help you. But if you can start a fund or something just to publicize this book and the videos, I'm sure you'll get a lot of response from people who want to donate to this cause.
No, we don't want donation. You just buy it yourself. If you have got no time, buy 100 copies only. Okay. For how many? 15 pounds.
Thanks very much.
Or something like that.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Deedat.
Yes, if we could have 2 more questions, please, and yours. Well, let's say 3 questions. 2 more questioners after you.
Mr. Deedat, first of all, last year, November, some Muslim scholars, Muslim ulama, did contact the British government in connection with this book. So, like you did in South Africa, some scholars and some ulama tried to do it here, but they were unsuccessful through their Democratic Party. Secondly, you say Salman Rushdie, how he fooled the West. Well, all Muslims that are here are in the West, and they are part of the West. And as you have briefed us on how he has said abuse